Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the weekend show, except it's on Thursday. I have to break something to you guys. There's a schedule for today's video. I told you guys it would never happen. I told you guys there would never be a schedule. And guess what? There it is. And we have things to talk about. So we're going to have a little bit more of a structured conversation. First on the agenda is news of the week. A lot has happened this week. I'm sure we're all being affected by it. Number one on the list, probably the worst of all, the Super Bowl happened. I don't watch much football. I don't know anything about it, but the Eagles won, and that means that Patty Mahomes looks really sad, and his Kermit voice is crying on national television. I'm not claiming that I could do better than him. I'm not claiming that he's not a really good football player. I'm just claiming that he annoys me, and I'm glad that he lost. We're not even gonna mention Travis Kelce and how much he cried in his purple sequined suit and tie. Anyways, next thing on the agenda. This is the real kicker, okay? This is what you all came for. The Super Bowl halftime show with Kenny Lamar. I'm gonna really try and stay unbiased here. I thought it was good. I don't speak for the weekend show, except it's on Thursday. In the halftime show, he kept doing like a narration with Samuel L. Jackson as Uncle Sam, where it was like, oh, it's too ghetto, it's too bit. And I was like, oh, that's a little old people, you know? They're like being really mean and stuff. But apparently he was right. There's a lot of people who are saying, oh, it's too crazy. It was so bad. I hated that. It was the worst one of all time. I quite liked Kendrick's. It was one of my favorite ones to watch. A lot of other people's opinion is that it was bad. A little weather update. It's freezing right now, or it's really hot in America. I don't know about the UK. I don't look at that stuff. It's like El Nino or Nina. Don't worry, guys. It's still not very scheduled. It's just I wrote things down in a Word document, but it's right now it's like 17 degrees outside, but in Florida I hear it's like really hot. In other news, I wrote this down. Women are still really hot. I'm gonna have to ask one of my gay/female friends if men are really hot, because I hear a lot of complaining recently and I need to check up on them. It's getting serious. And probably in the saddest news, Kanye West went on a Twitter rant. He said all the stuff on Twitter, but he also made Ghost Town. Doing what he did is not okay. He's being as insane as possible. I don't even think that he thinks he's right at this point. So I don't really like Kanye much anymore, which kind of sucks because I really like his music, but I don't really like him. Anyways, our next segment. This is a little bit self-centered of me, and so I'm going to talk about my favorite stuff, and I'd love to discuss. First on the agenda, and my favorites, is cars. I like the S15 Silvia from Nissan, the R32 GTR from Nissan. I'm a really big fan of 4Runners. That's just because my dad likes 4Runners. I like the Zs. My personal favorite is probably the 280Z. I just really like the long hood look of it. In terms of new cars, I really like the new Valkyrie. But I really like the Valhalla. If I had $800,000 laying around, I would buy that car. I also really like the new W1 that came out from McLaren. A lot of people really don't like that car. The F40 is one of my favorite cars of all time. It's like top 3. I love the boxy look. I love how it looks in red. I love that car. Yeah, those are my favorite cars. There's probably a few others, but those are my main ones. Next part, my favorite artists right now. Radiohead's really good. Tyler, the Creator. I loved his newest album. I have not stopped listening to it since it came out. Doechie's really good. She's on the up and up. I'm really happy with that. Billie Eilish is really, 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 really good. And I don't listen to it much now, but there is no denying that she is an incredibly talented person. Childish Gambino is one of my favorites as well. He does such crazy stuff. MF Doom is really good, and all of his aliases are also really good. I listen to a lot of folk music as well. I really like Noah Kahan, Hozier. Like, I want to listen to Maine and then walk around in the snow like I'm 10 years old. Michael Cera puts out really good music. Look it up. M. Ward, Chinese Translation, really good song. Gregory Alan Isakov, Johnny Flynn. Johnny Flynn is my guilty pleasure, except I'm not guilty about it at all. It makes me feel like I'm walking along the coast of Scotland, prancing around with goats. Jeff Buckley. Don't even get me started about that. Fleet Foxes. Oh my goodness, Fleet Foxes. Neutral Milk Hotel. Deep cut there, deep cut. This specific song, No Women by Whitney. That is the segment for my favorite artists. My favorite months of the year. Number 1, June. It's the month I was born. December is next, for obvious reasons. I'm gonna do July next, because July is still summer, so it's still got that vibe going. Next is October, prime fall months. That's what I love to see. Fifth on the board is May. I'm gonna put May on the board because two of my siblings have that birthday month, but it's also because it's kind of the opening to summer. So it's like spring, birthday, summer. Those are my favorite months, the top 5. Now we're on to the big deal. My top Minecraft updates. And I actually have a list here so I can explain these. We start at 6. These are what I consider to be the most game-changing Minecraft updates that I've played. I've played all of them. Number 6 on the board, the 1.5 Redstone update. While it isn't the most insane, crazy, game-changing update of all time, a lot of people still don't know what comparators are. Without it, we wouldn't have no mumbo jumbos, we wouldn't have hermit crafters, and we wouldn't have 7x7 piston doors. Number 5 is 1.4, the very scary update. A lot of people might not remember this update, but this is the update that added witches, bats, zombie villagers, and wither skeletons. And along with that, it added a new boss, the Wither. That's game-changing. Next on the list, number 4, 1.14. The Village and Pillage update introduced way better trades. It introduced way cooler villages. I think that this is a big contender. At number 4, it's kind of reaching into the best of all time. Number 3, 1.16, the Nether update. This update was huge because I had been playing the base Nether for so long. I never went in there. You could get glowstone, gold, blaze rods, and netherrack for no reason, and quartz. I love that update. It gave a new resurgence, a new life to the nether, and I really like it. Number 2, 1.0. There's not even a title to this. It's the original release of the game. It's got the Ender Dragon, the End, Brewing, enchantments, hardcore mode, status effects, breeding, end poem, mushroom island biome, nether fortress, end portal, gas tier, blaze rod, nether wart, gold nugget, glass bottle, potions, slash potions, spider eye, fermented spider eye, blaze powder, magma cream, glycerin melon, eye of ender, 9 new music discs, brewing stand, nether brick fence, nether brick stairs, end portal frame, end stone, dragon egg, mushroom, villager, no gold, magma cube, new swamp biome, strongholds. Huge. It is the original release of the game. I didn't even get to play it when it came out. I was watching the crap out of Pulsars Jr. survive and thrive to his fullest in that original update. Now number 1, the one that everyone's been waiting for a billion million years. 1.18, the Caves and Cliffs update, part 1 and 2. This update changed my life. When this update came out, I had not had the amount of fun that I had had in this update in a long time. I had childhood whimsy when I played this. It increased the build height, or I guess decreased base, added new block textures, the glow caves and stuff. The first time you find a glow cave, that's a childhood whimsy moment, if I've ever seen one. I love that update. Anyways, those are my top 6 updates. We're gonna go into our final thought. My quote for today is as follows. There is no hierarchy for living. You don't get special treatment for being happy or sad. All it asks is that you do it how you want to. This is really important to me because there have been nights where I'm incredibly sad and there are nights where I'm incredibly happy. And both of those nights have one thing in common. It's that I continue to exist. Whether my boss is really mean to me, whether my grades are horrible, whether I feel stupid, no matter what happens to me, the grass is still green, the trees still smell good, the flowers are still gorgeous, the wind still blows, and the sky is still blue. And it does the same thing for every other person on earth, no matter how much money they have, no matter how happy or sad they are. It does it regardless. I can be in the lowest place of my life, and I can go outside and experience the same world that anybody else can. No matter if you're sad or happy, you can go outside and you can spend time outside. Anyways, that's the entire episode. This has been The Weekend Show, except it is on Thursday, or at least recorded on Thursday. I'm not going to finish this today.
Yay!
I hope you enjoy my photos, or not. That's fine. But yeah, that's the entire episode. Wow. I recorded for so long today. I kind of really liked having a schedule. I quite liked it. because, I mean, I've been recording for 41 minutes. I'm gonna have a lot to edit, and this video is probably gonna be really long. It's gonna be my longest one, because I feel like a lot of this video had content in it. It wasn't me just going, it had stuff in it. So I'm excited for this. I'm excited to edit this. It's gonna take a while, but it might come out like Saturday or something. But I'm excited. So yeah, that's the video. I hope you enjoy these photos. Thank you. Beep. Wait, hold on. I need to actually turn it up. Beep.